Good morning and welcome to another Money Mike Minute. So in the same flow that we've been in for the last several weeks, the Financial Peace University, which is a Dave Ramsey product. He's the one that created this. Want to give him all the credit for that. So today we're going to combine the last two sessions into one. Session 8, which is mortgages or real estate mortgages, and then session 9 is essentially giving back to your community, giving back, giving. So we'll talk more about that in just a second. So back to the session 8, the real estate and the mortgage. So this is really important for new service members as well as older service members. You have to understand that you're going to be mobile, you're going to be moving around a lot, especially if you're just starting your career. So when it comes to looking at buying a house or real estate, Ramsey is going to push the thought of doing a 15 versus a 30-year mortgage, because it's going to save you so much money, and there's not a huge price difference when you start looking at a 15-year versus a 30-year mortgage. So something to keep in mind if you're going to be financing, then look for that 15-year mortgage. Now, VA home loan is something that we as veterans have the option to use. And the pros and the cons, really the main pro and the main con are the same thing with the VA home loan. The pro is you don't have to put money down, but the con is you don't have to put money down and you're paying more for the home now. So just something to keep in mind as you start looking for that home to buy. And also keep in mind, being in the military, you're probably going to be moving, so don't go out and purchase your dream home. Go out and buy a nice starter home. In fact, your mortgage total, to include the mortgage payment, the utilities, should not be more than 25% of your pay. So keep that in mind. What you don't want to do is become house poor, where all the money that you have coming in all goes to the house. You certainly don't want to be in that situation. And it's okay to rent, especially as you're going through these different steps that we've talked about over the last several weeks. There's nothing that says you have to buy. I mean, that's kind of the American dream, that everyone buys a home. In fact, that's typically our largest purchase throughout our life, is going to be our home. But it's okay to rent, especially as you're going through some of these steps. In some areas, just simply it's not worth buying because the cost of real estate is so overpriced in certain areas of the country. When it comes time to sell that home, there is nothing wrong with getting a real estate agent, especially one that is working effectively for you. What I mean by that is they sell about 30 homes or more per year. That's a direct quote from Dave Ramsey. You want to get someone that's motivated to work for you. That's what a real estate agent does, is they work for us when we get ready to sell. Now, I know a lot of folks like to invest in real estate, so I just want to briefly touch on that. You can invest in real estate without buying property. There are many companies that's all they do is invest in real estate. So I'd encourage you to think about that. If your goal is, hey, I like real estate, I want to invest in it, doesn't mean you have to go buy a piece of property. There are ways to invest in it without actually purchasing the property. And then the last session 9, it's the title of it is The Great Misunderstanding, and it's about giving. You know, when you've done all these steps and you have these assets available to you, you have money in the bank, you have that fully funded emergency fund. You can be generous like no one else can. You can give specifically the stuff that you have a passion about. For me, I give to my church, but I could also see me giving to maybe the local homeless population, food banks. If pets is your thing, maybe you're contributing to like a Habitat for Humanity. There's many different ways that we can be generous with the money that we have, working through this Financial Peace University program that Dave Ramsey has. It's a great program. I would encourage you, if you're, if you've taken anything from the last several weeks and you're like, hey, I think this is something that I might really need to dig into. find a place that is teaching this particular program. A lot of churches do it. I believe the base chaplain also has the option to do it as well. It's a great program. I would encourage you to go through the entire process. It's about a 9-week course when you're spending at least an hour, hour and a half each week on it to go through the full material. But it's a great program that Dave Ramsey has put together. So, as always, if you have questions, come and see us. Our information is there on the screen. We'd be more than glad to visit with you on any topic when it relates to money that you'd like to talk about. That is what we do day in and day out here at your Military Family Readiness Center. And we're here for you. We work for you. So if you have questions, need to sit down with a financial counselor, get a plan together on how to make your money work for us, come and see us. Appreciate your time. Hope you have a great Memorial Day weekend, and we will see you next week. Have a great day.